If you're a business owner and you're concerned because your revenue and income are not where you want them to be, you're not making enough, well, we've got just the program for you. Especially if you ever felt like you're so close to getting that revenue. You're probably doing right where you want to be, or you're getting closer. You're already making money, but it's just not enough to either pay yourself properly or for you to hire a team member to come on, or hire the team that you need, or get to that next level. And you're probably feeling pretty isolated and alone. Like, hey, I'm doing this all on my own. I'm looking at all the blogs and I'm reading all the guru pages and I'm going to the webinars and I'm seeing all these different things. But I just can't quite get my revenue to be consistent. Maybe you are making money, but one month it's up, the next month is down. And trying to smooth that out has just been outside of your grasp. You're trying to figure out, what are the things that I need to do? There's a simple problem that arises whenever we try to become entrepreneurs and run our own businesses, is that we have what's called the knowledge gap. If you think about it, none of us were trained on how to run our business. Like, business is not, even if you go to business school, no one teaches you how to run your exact business. So you just don't know what you don't know. You're walking into a scenario where you just will have a knowledge gap. And what this causes is something that all of us entrepreneurs face. And sadly, we all face it as if we're the only ones that have ever faced this. But we create or step into avoidable mistakes. We go through the same mistakes that the person who had an e-commerce business before us had, or a person who had a B2B service business before us had. These are things that we all have to learn on our own because they're not taught in school. So we just all make the same mistakes that are avoidable. Why are you struggling with these avoidable mistakes? Because you have a knowledge gap. And that's what we're trying to solve with this program. We created this program because I've been where you've been, trying to figure out what I don't know. I don't know what I don't know, right? So I'm reading all the blogs, I'm sitting in on all the webinars, I'm getting coaches left and right, I'm talking to everyone who has even any kind of experience with business and trying to see, can you help me with my business? And a lot of times that actually can derail me. It can derail you and send you in the wrong direction, down the wrong path. And so that's what this program is about, skipping all of that, cutting through all the noise to help you get the focused, actionable information that you need specific to your business. Because instead of getting what we normally get, reading random blog posts, which always give you the what, but not the how, right? They withhold that information, or just getting a ton of courses, which take hours and hours to go through, and you may not be able to get through it all. Or worse, you take the course and they may not give you everything because they want you to sign up for their high ticket program, and it's just a stepping stone to get you to buy more. Or you hire a coach and maybe they're not that experienced specifically in your type of business, or they haven't done it in a while, or the information isn't tailored to you and they're waiting for you to bring them questions, right? Or you're feeling like you're alone and left out and you don't necessarily have someone who's at your same level trying to figure out the same thing. So you may not even know what you don't know in order to ask. We're combining all the solutions to that into this program. So what is the program? We're calling it our Building Predictable Profits membership. So you're going to be included in a group of like-minded individuals, so you're not alone anymore, who are all trying to survive and thrive and achieve financial independence and freedom, whether that's quitting their job and going full-time in their business, hiring that first employee, having that first 10K month, or scaling it up to 100K month or $1 million a month. Whatever that next level of growth is, there are people who will be alongside you who are going through the same thing, so you can network and communicate with them. Secondly, you'll get coaching. You'll get access to me and my team, who have literally worked with over 100 businesses and helped them go from 0 to 10K, from 10K to 100K to 100K to $1 million a month in revenue. We've spoken to hundreds of clients. We've given tons of coaching consultations. We know what we're doing and we know what you're going to struggle with. And we ourselves have grown businesses. Our first retailer that we created has done over $30 million in the last 5 years. And we scaled that in 3 years, 10x every year, from 60K to 600K to 6 mil a year. So we know ourselves what it's like to put our own money on the line and have everything all in. So we know what the systems are that work, and we know the systems that don't work. And we can help you prevent avoidable mistakes and give you that. So you get access to the community, you get access to the coaching, and on top of that, you're also going to be given access to all of our courses within the Eleyae Systems framework. That alone is worth hundreds of dollars. We've sold all these courses independently for several $100s each. You're going to get access to all of those because The coaching is, and the network, you may have other questions in between calls and interacting with us. So you can get some training where you don't necessarily need to talk to somebody, but you can actually go through the courses and learn from that. And lastly, along with all three of those things, you're also going to get direct calls, right? So we're going to be on the phone twice a month, interacting with you, teaching, talking, connecting, all of us learning, people asking questions, getting questions answered. We'll be going over goals, and we'll be getting actual actionable information specific to the members on that call's issues. And then each of us can learn from each other's solutions. So that way you don't just have your own problems that are being solved, but others as well. And along with the courses, in between the courses and the calls, you'll be given Power Hour training. So in between each call, your goal is to come into the call with what your goals were and an update on how you're doing metrics-wise. So we'll be giving you specific metrics and accountability checkpoints to help make sure you're progressing. And in between, you'll be given no more than 1 hour worth of assignments. And these assignments are things we know help drive more revenue in your business. So what this does is it removes the need to figure out, what should I be working on? What should I do? You have a team of coaches and peers who are literally there to help you separate. Instead of a long list of tasks, here's the 2 things you need to work on and spend no more than an hour doing them. So you're also not wasting a lot of time reading through blogs and looking at all these different trainings. So you could focus on money-making activities, doing other things, building the team, instead of just doing a bunch of videos and seminars and training. You'll get extremely actionable advice on what to do, but more importantly, what not to do, so that you can focus on your Power Hour training that leads to success and results. And so all that, I have to say, the goal of this program is for you to feel empowered. I don't know about you, but when I am building my businesses, it can be lonely, it can be isolating, and I can feel a lot of times like I'm just not succeeding, like I'm screwing up, like I'm not getting it right, like I'm doing it all wrong, even if my business is making money. This program is meant to focus on that and fix that for you, to make you feel empowered, like you can do this. Because you know what? You can. You've gotten this far because of your ingenuity, your smarts. Otherwise, you would have quit a long time ago. We're here to help you go from where you are to exponential growth. So go ahead and click the link. Don't delay. Sign up today.